Welcome to the Complete Man Television Show. I believe this program is helping you and your friends, families. I believe you are learning, some few things from this, because it is our aim or our objective to make sure that our women are well educated, they are well informed, and of course our men, because when we talk about the complete woman and we are talking about hepatitis B on Complete Woman Television Show, it does not bother or it does not affect only women. It affects both men and women, children, everyone. When we talk, there are a lot of issues we are addressing which borders on issues of men and that of women. So the Complete Woman TV Show, as much as we are highlighting problems, issues and matters affecting women, I know we are addressing some of the problems or the issues of men. So the medical canon complete medicine no it did say wow ye kan ma hunsem na ja ye kan ma hunsem if say nsem na ye kan no nyini nyina na ja ye fa mema e man ko ahu e bi o ha ye fa mema hu say the na o twitwa mo make hepatitis B hunsem ene nsensem bebre no no ne de chede say the fa oba bia hu so no umzeja e hu so fa oba ma hu. So as we are talking to women, we are talking to men. Today, I would want to address some of the concerns people have sent to our information department. Women, men have sent a lot of information questions. There are so many questions bothering people, and I wish I could have more opportunities to address most of the concerns of the people. But today, my worry is that a number of women are sending information to or questions to our information department, complaining or saying that they visit hospitals, they visit clinics, they go to so many places, they go talk about their problem, especially genital infection, white or the candidiasis, which we've been addressing in this country, on prevention of white, treatment of white and things like that. They say they've been going to the clinics, they've been going for treatment, but it keeps coming. A man is saying, or more, it might be breed their buy information department. Ho, if you cramp on the jar, and that I hate they will be cracked out, be a train. Or see what call Ayarisabia, Quayarasabia, and just no sour white, or caught near many draw, or caught na asaba, or no medruno na asaba. Name, being crapple say a spiritual, and I say, say a year, and I know better to come more. I'm going to discuss this with you, and I believe that by the end of the section, you'll be able to pick something out of it. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
CPF Women's Lab, Yebuswe Kakaimu. Ese obebi a white anase odepo eha no bra Ntiamoah obema wonso jonso ya ewo so anase oni obehia wo mu haw bebre no awo na ya opena anase wo nufo mu haw bebre eno nso uba CPF Women's Lab ha ye wo emoa edema se what hepatitis B yare nka yare moa na etima brebo mu kokram na efensu no ese brebo no kra no bra CPF Women's Lab ha ne umoja mu hwehwe mu hwe se wo bi anase woni bi se wo ye negative anase wo ye positive ni ama akwankyere CPF Women's Lab ye woni o Achimota Kingsby bra efi se wa po mudin ene ofa ho.
You are still on the Complete Woman Television Show. I'm talking about problems affecting women and of course our men. As I was saying, many ladies, I have a lot of young ladies who ask these questions. There are some of the people, when they even visit the clinics, they tell you, I have been treating this condition for several years. Some keep saying, I have been treating white or candidiasis, I've been treating vaginal itching, I've been treating vaginal discharge, I have been treating, vaginal lesions or, so many problems of the vagina and of course the penis. They claim they've been treating this for longer years, several years. People have visited hospitals, doctors, clinics, and other places, but they keep saying that the condition keeps going and coming back, or it keeps reoccurring. Well, there are a few things I would want our wonderful women to know. That, to be treated for candidiasis or any genital infection does not mean that you may not have it again throughout your life. A lot of women get confused about this. To be treated of malaria does not mean that you will not have malaria again or at all. There are some conditions when they are treated, the likelihood of getting it again is very low or slim. But I want every viewer to watch this or listen to this, that to be treated of vaginal candidiasis or vaginal infection does not mean, or vaginal discomfort does not mean you may not have this condition again. And more also, it depends on the cause of your discomfort. Get this: to be treated of vaginal infection, be it candidiasis, be it gonorrhea, be it chlamydia, be it trichomonas vaginalis, be it whatever you may term it, or whatever diagnosis you have gotten, does not mean to be treated, does not mean you may not have it again. And to have vaginal discomfort, vaginal itching, but burning sensation in the vagina, burning sensation during urination, burning sensation or itching in the vagina, or offensive vaginal discharge, bloody vaginal discharge, or colored or unfamiliar color vaginal discharge, or any other problem, lower abdominal pain, any problem associated or linked with the genital or the vagina, does not mean that you may not have it again. There is a possibility of reoccurrence, or a possibility of you getting it again, depending on the cause. You see, to be able to appreciate this, one must understand the causes or the origin of some of the problems which the women are facing. This is something which is very, very important to me and very interesting, and I would like to take my time to make sure that our women grab this, especially the young ladies. So they I can't know. Say ebase uyo oba ana obema na wo na bike anemu yari se de mani bibre atro de aba ye adwumam ho se omo akọ ayaresabia omanemu kekawom nsuboni fi omase eba mani bi ho musi omugu nsu a na oma ya sewe wo yo mani bi ho a wo si nsu fi no ba mo jasufin na eba ibini mu se obu ha o masiki ka o masebio jisi o mo de afin crampo anase knife crampo ni bi the kitchen knife ka na rere sebio o manemu ansa na o mo abayo na se de etie bia no entre say na mani how ni say o makwaya resabia miko hu doctor we miko hospital we miko eni treat me no anko akọ na assign ababiem. So ko ayaresabia na se bia wo malaria na doctor ma wadro na wo hotowa interest malaria no e bia entumi ensan mebiem sana yare ahudo bebre no etie yo yare bi o ha eja okọ ayaresabia ne doctor hwewo na oye hu adwuma ma one hu adura e bia ensan mebiem operation bi ona doctor yi bibi efi umo a sa yare no to say yeyi wa wode a ensan fifiri na waka say awode no samba abehawo ebi ekwan ni bi kan ehawo no so ba ye wo yare mo ene yare ahudo bibre wo ha se doctor ma wadru na otritiwa se be samba biem no itumi wo eba ne sa na ni nyina ni gina nie emma yare no ekoso anade di ohawo no ebae yemfa yare ni ahudo bibre na me pese fa ne kakra se de ja obeti ase se de bia me ka kire no mempre wo ho enka se doctor Ntiamoah kan nyina ha prekope 30 minutes and I would want to take my time to make sure that you grab the necessary information. You see, many of the people keep having the infection because of some of these reasons. One key thing which we have realized is that, we've interviewed a lot of women, we've conducted surveys, we've spoken to many women over 10 years, and what we've realized is that majority of the women misapply their medication. Ema bebre hoko ayaresabia omoko complaining me kasa afa white ho but you already know ya wodo bebre na me pese me church wa de kudinti a yare no bi akwa ayaresabia na se treat a ekwa na assign aba ana say bi krampo na ne kokrampo na ne kono no eden na de ema de table sa bebre ni ye sa white ana say ode po na candidates no ni echen say edro no ma de bebre mfa ne yi Yeshia ema sabio yama o medro say edro no kwa eya sabio sabin preduasa ayafa hye wanemu anase fa kwanam ana fa hye oba no emu ema ni bebre no ho as megidi so mo kwa yaresabia ye kyerkyere omumu ekyerkyere omu esoso no nipa ne kwa na edro na ete se odo hye na na emu no wakomene Yeshia ema ni bebre ya edru ese se audition na name no okofia no akwa komene obi ohokro beba wo ho wayaresa bia no so me ko hai ma medru we me no me ya no anko no busan se edru ben osio edru sing no busan se edru ya yede ma no kwan best na fa so fa no osio yede ma me na de bia na me mene some of the medication must be swallowed. And I can tell you that we've come across a number of women. I'm not talking about illiterates. I'm talking about people who are learned. Instead of using the medication in the mouth, they apply it in the vagina. And there are some, instead of using it in the vagina, they apply it in the mouth. You see, you won't believe this. We were conducting a survey. Now you interview in Crawford. You interview or baby no, or saying, maybe you saw how apply some of this vaginal medication or some of the medication that treat vaginal infection. Or baba cook say, or call hospital near man nedro na de man no ye ka say open sasra ne ba no ano na o ti say ne ba no o ka say em say ka say ne ba no obi a wuti ni bia no what be na say okay, you see open session and no, it was the session and no and get this information. You see, it is not easy explaining some of this medication or some of these things from English to Chi. In Raya Chon Brofum and in some church on the Brofum no, Nichi Canano, Ayaneja enough form. It is all called Ayaresabiana say, ye the a draw a mount near treating much away. Me too be out for say one thing say ye be catch or ma omudin room man so omunchechire mu say catch ro so omunchechire mu so na o muti no be o na hospital na say ye dey draw mana time dey do na mana ye chechire ma say na ofeni wanya call na OT call when phone call na OT call no it no in church na ye dey mano say a draw no kwa no money say fa we say no money that say ontie na wofa phone call 80 obey obeko fie no na a draw no dey say audition no no dey say nyimnim and dey say audition nyimnim so no na ja audition asum. So when we want to reduce the burden, you see, when we are able to tackle some of these bits and pieces and basic things, we would reduce the burden on the national budget concerning health. Many people keep going back to the hospitals because of wrong application of medication. Well, let me also hit on this. I'm talking about the recurrent infection. Many women are concerned that they still go to hospitals for treatment and the condition keeps coming back. Concerning vaginal candidiasis, if you go to the hospital and they give you the best of medication and you still take all the sugar in the world, please, I want to reassure you the condition will come back. Cut down your sugar intake. There are a lot of young ladies who take so much of sweets. They take a lot of sweets. They keep saying that when they take too much of these sugars, they get infection. They abuse sugar, and there are a lot of these ladies who take antibiotics. Prescribed and unprescribed long-term use of antibiotics. And most importantly, the wrong usage of panties. We are talking about it. We've got some change. We are very happy that 10 years of advocacy, 10 years of hitting on the same point that women of this country should wear cotton panties instead of nylon panties. We are getting some results. But you see, you'll be surprised to know that up till now, with all the noise we have made and all the advocacy and everything we've spoken about, there are so many of the women who still wear nylon panties. And some will wear even cotton panties, but they wear, a nylon bikinis and nylon boxer shorts and other things on it before they put on their jeans. So there is no air passage or aeration or airflow around their genital, and they keep having this infection.
CPF Women's Lab, Yebuswe Kakaimu, Ese Obebi a white and I say Odepoa Ehauno, Bra Ntiamoah Obema wonso. Jonso ya ewo so anase oni obehia wo mu haw bebre no awo na ya opena anase wo nufo mu haw bebre eno nso uba CPF Women's Lab ha ye wo emwa edema se what hepatitis B yare no nka yare mwa na etima brebo mu kokram na efe nso no ese brebo no kra no bra CPF Women's Lab ha ne enye umoja mu hwehwe mu hwe se wo bi anase wo ni bi se wo ye negative anase wo ye positive ni ama akwankyere. CPF Women's Lab ye wo new Achimota Kingsby bra if you say wa po mudin ene ofa
dear me person in my baby no aso etini say be yesre wo say said the medical treatment mo no say Marco ayaresabia ma bebre ye wo baby o ha de bia no say manamo kikame eso sa shaving stick, you know, and I say razor no your bar the oya and say oyi na name ma honam no sabio kwabo she shapes, you know, up to the level of the skin. She clears everything up. Now your money be bro kra na almost shave we na say mi no e ba na ke kawom no mo dredre mu na fi no abeda ni bibi foforo na fra onamfo nyina ka trom say Dr. Ntiamoah wa hyase biem na me tretre ekwan a man no how omo bisa say edro no ye nom ye ko ayaresa bia mo say ye nko say ye ko ba ye koso no ye nom na yare no asaba na me tretre ekwan e betinya mo afa so meja wasi ano kwan na nye say bia enti ma bia mo kra o ba mu betwetwe kakra ana say wo ho ebeto emre tintin na nye say de bia no onu medro na onu medro medical ka say eja sa esikri no mani bi ho mu di esikri Dani kakra no ya a secret bebre you be okano we secret yare your money be okoso na sebe sa eduham ya ayija e matena mu bo se sa bath no odi gum bebre na watenam na sa samene hwami ni lavender ne kika ho nyina no kona na mu na ekum ehomwa no nro topaye your money be o wane topaye no obi a house wa anoma wontime na. Be very careful of this vaginal deodorant. You can have your own leisure bath, but be very careful you don't put too many of this in your water and just sit in it, because this is what happens when the women sit in the bath or they sit flat in it. The vulva opens up, the vagina opens up, the water goes into the vaginal vault and it kills the normal flora. It destroys the health of the place and it keeps having an infection. I'm not saying no woman should shave, because I want you to grab the point I am making. You can shave, but shaving so close to the skin, if you react, when the hair is coming out and you react and you realize that it's always itching, you might have to find a way of reducing the extent which it gets so close to the skin. And another point is that there are a lot of women who come to the clinic with vaginal itching. They complain about white. But the problem is that some of these women develop the itching because of the kind of panties they are wearing. The panties, the wrong fabric, and the lace, they use some of this lace for the edges. And to some of the women, it causes irritation and they react to it. And after taking the medication or giving them creams and other things to relieve the itching, they still go back and wear the same thing. We're talking about preventing the reoccurrence of the infection. I'm not talking about preventing the infection, but preventing the reoccurrence. We have spoken a lot about how to prevent vaginal candidiasis, but now we've gotten to the point where the women are saying they've gone to the hospitals for treatment, but the infection keeps coming back. And today, I am highlighting on how to reduce the reoccurrence. So they're making no. And I feel so misre a man for and and my one crampo now on school, on secondary schools, ni investors, ni keka hono. Hey, unjin di say, and I become before say, because of the Ntiamoah way they all come to the door. You a man be on Muko school, on the Kakadro shell or more trunk mu, and on the Kakadro shop or more bag mu. You share my one nipia, you be so say, now you really say, baby, mad, but then now ye, yeah, a buy baby catcher, maybe say, Doctor Seba, me the pepper, any way. Meko or meaning how I'm making mixture or the yarns and when you're relieved because Nasino tie a crew. And besides, now by our old school, they open your pepper anyway, say, or see or bar, and my mitch be at the mansion at Deccan. Miss I will for my mochi pepper anyway, in Tiane, a true wisa, a form of wisa, draw, any all kinds of things for your daughters to go to school and whatnot. We are pleading with you that help us to help them. We really want the women to be very much healthier. Help us to help them. Well, you see, I wouldn't want to go on and on and on. It's all about tidbits. I want you to grab the information. I am still talking about preventing reoccurrence of the infection. I'll be talking about how to prevent reoccurrence of gonorrhea. I'll be talking about how to prevent reoccurrence of vaginal pain, discharge. I'll be talking more on how to prevent reoccurrence of penile pain, pain during urination, and rashes on the penis, and all kinds of things. All these things, we have to reduce the reoccurrence. na otwe sene no besa acheche bebre metechum bebre ti no from odamfo bi o ade bia no ode ha wadwen say maha. Tell the person the Complete Human TV show is the right program to watch. But before we sign off, as I told you last week, we have the hepatitis B book. It's about time we invest in knowledge. People must invest in knowledge. Get some of these books. Buy some for your children at school. Buy some as a gift for people. And if you're buying it, don't think that, you are buying just an ordinary thing. You are buying knowledge and information. Some people have got hepatitis B and they live in fear. And we have made this, booklet or this book so that somebody will grab it, just a thin book. You can read it within 30 minutes. Yatro book is said to be no betumenya bi na wakan na hepatitis B to be any nano obeti asese hepatitis B wunya hepatitis B interest obabewu obi enya hepatitis B watro ne will say hepatitis B na menya na matro me will say eja onyame amwa na say miwua and obi onya malaria bi aso ntro ne will and now onya type no watro will onya hypertension watro will. You were not supposed to write your will. It is good to write your will, but you're not supposed to write your will because you have been diagnosed or you have tested positive for hepatitis B. This book is on demystifying hepatitis B and it's nationwide. Now it's in the whole country. If you haven't got access to this in your locality, just call the numbers on the screen. Our information department will direct you to your local agent where you can get a copy to buy. It is very, very, very cheap. You can get a copy to buy.
CPF Women's Lab, yebusu eka imuo. Ese obebi a white anase odepo eha no. Bra Ntiamoah. Obema wonso, jonso ya ewo woso, anase oni obehia uwo mu ha bebre no. Awo na ya opena, anase uwo nufo mu ha bebre. Eno nso uba CPF Women's Lab ha, yewo emwa edema. Se what hepatitis B yare nka. Yare emwa na etima brebo mu kokram, na efe nso no, ese brebo no kra no. CPF Women's Lab hanye umoja mu hwehwe mu hwe se wo bi anase woni bi se wo ye negative anase wo ye positive ni ama akwankyere. CPF Women's Lab ye woni o Achimota Kingsby bra efi se wa po mudin ene ofa.
This is where I would want to end the show. And I believe that it has been very helpful to you. God bless you for watching this program. Next week, same time, I'll be coming to you. And I want you to know that I'm really talking on how to prevent or reduce some of these reoccurrence of infection, like vaginal candidiasis, gonorrhea, and most of the genital infection, urinary tract infection, pelvic inflammatory diseases, and all kinds of problems which our women have been complaining, especially the young ladies and of course, the men. God bless you. Bye-bye. Very urgent. Let's quickly blow it out so that the people can watch it out. Yeah, preventing swine flu, very urgent. Well, this is the information which I have in it. I have the information on the swine flu, how the swine flu, what is the swine flu, how did the swine flu get to human beings? You have how does it move from human beings to human beings? And how common is swine flu? Signs and symptoms of the swine flu. How does it spread? How does the swine flu spread? Can you get it through eating of pork? How can the swine flu be diagnosed? And can it be treated? Vaccination, who is at risk? And how to prevent the spread of swine flu. All these things and some of the social practices which one should be aware of. In the book I was alarmed when I heard and read the news that the dreadful variant had mutilated in Ghana and blah 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 blah. I pledged to write in simple language this short piece to educate, allay the anxiety of the public, and to contribute my quota in the national fight against the prevention of the spread of this disease. Hence I write this book. So I want this is also nationwide. It is very cheap, very affordable. You can call the numbers on the screen. If you are not those in Accra, you can come to CPF for the book. For the book. You can come to CPF for your copy, the CPF centers. Those at Legon, you can call at the CPF office at Legon. If you are in Takoradi or Central, Western, Upper East, Upper West, Ashanti, Eastern, wherever you are, we have our local agents. Just call the numbers on the screen. And I want schools, families, churches, all organizations. Yes, so be a Jumayefo and sorry, school for Obia no nibo for Pam Nasabio information the bar. Yen and just see a deal how to a bind so. A bind some debris, Jima be pro a bind. It's in the private bodies no. Say or how be say bad, they are also a bind fake a crap. Na ya we say the Libeboa na nimdie no atre naja obiara ne nyahu na obiara hu kwan befa so de abon no ban kakra ye nyina atumi seats ayare bond ye no ejiri se nyina ni beje enkwa so no betre oman so ho beto no ama ban so atimi ahwe so naja de oye de abo oman no wakoso aye ne sa. This is where I would want to end the show. And I believe that it has been very helpful to you. God bless you for watching this program. Next week, same time, I'll be coming to you. And I want you to know that I'm really talking on how to prevent or reduce some of these reoccurrence of infection, like vaginal candidiasis, gonorrhea, and most of the genital infection, urinary tract infection, pelvic inflammatory diseases, and all kinds of problems which our women have been complaining, especially the young ladies and of course, the men. God bless you. Bye-bye.